I'm gonna lower this. This was okay. I use the wiki to figure this shit out. Top down to the rest. All enemies directly hit by the beams. Increase, I think so. I want CP on this. Or no, it doesn't even matter. Bottom. Forward defensive shield on a cash percent of current maximum value. Let's determine the values here. My shield can still regenerate with natural shield regeneration. Explosions line of sight restrictions. Within the distance from the center, Caliban can freely reorient his behavior. First contact point, solid surface. Ah. It's unmoddable. Fist fusion. Oh my god, it just seems like. It's not on here. Okay. It just doesn't do enough. Even if I had like epitaph at me, like. Just doesn't feel right. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. It just doesn't feel like it does enough when it's set up this way. Actually, no, I definitely want stretch on here. Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Maybe just... What do I get out of this? 1500 overshield, that's enough for 2.5. Alright. Just doesn't do enough. He needs to do more than this. I've been holding out
out on doing a Caliban video just because I've really been wanting to put out 3 builds for you guys, but this frame is just so boring if you don't use the augment. Trying so hard to get something here, but it's just, ugh. Even like the second build I have is straight shield tank, like aggro build. Oh my god, like you just can't do anything. It's so boring. But I want like something else that's like slightly fun for you guys, you know? It's tough. Trying to find out a way where I can make this work, and it seems like the best way is definitely dumping strength, but I'm definitely second guessing using Roar now. I think the damage vulnerability in this slot is just better. Maybe just taking off the 1 instead might be the play. That kind of messes with my survivability though. I don't know. I could still Aegis tank in a sense. Like if I did... like say I went back to this. Say I went for redirection here instead. And let's pretend like I dump the 1, I take the 2 back for the damage vulnerability, but now this doesn't work because I need blind rage on here because I need strength to value the second ability. So precision intensify doesn't matter in that slot anymore. The 235% range is nice because the range on this scale is so low. If I take off stretch, it goes from 4.7 to 3.8. It's just not like, you need mods to get a little bit. It's tough. Like plus this ability isn't that great. I don't know. Like it armor strips, but aside from the armor strip, it's just not that great. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find a way to go about it, but this has been what's bugging me since the Primax this day. I got those 2 weapon builds out so quickly. They were really simple to figure out, but I just can't figure out a 3rd build for Caliban. If it really comes down to it in a couple more days, I'll probably just put out the 2 build video, but I really want to see if I can get a 3rd build for you guys. It's like, okay, this seems like it would be my best option right here. I can't even fit this right now. That's so tough. I already dumped 5 form on this guy. I really gotta throw a 6th on here for a build that might not even work. I don't think so. Why am I transient blind rage? You know what? Maybe do this instead. Nah, because then I still have to bolster the 2. Ah, this is so tough. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I guess augmented over time will scale it. Let me see something. If I did stretch here, I'm just gonna take this into a mission real fast. What did I want to do? I want to take Roar off this build.
How's the...
I want just raw ability.
Good.
We're gonna use this to figure out what we really need. So let's just go into like Lua or something like that. And we're just gonna use the base setup to figure out exactly what we need. Panzer, no wait, let's swap this. My Doriga right here. No, wrong primary. This one. Task force fine. Get this. And we'll put duplex on here. Just so this will like split around and give me a bunch of synth deconstruct drops. Alright, yeah, let's see. I really need to figure out what what is gonna make this kind of build on this frame work, but we're just gonna take this bare bones for now. Just my build. We're gonna see how this looks with just my build.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
Let's get the conks in here.
Oricon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you
Not many things can really scale the ults. I feel like taking the second ability off really just might be a mistake overall. Especially running a high range build like this, then I can just do more damage this way. Yeah, like that took care of the enemies quite well. Now it's like if I go in this room, conk again, let's see how my conks do. Like they did okay. I didn't even touch these guys, but still my Tazakor is applying. You can see how weak the Tazakor is. Like this thing doesn't really do any damage. Like barely does anything. Just like Sentient Barrage, whatever this is called, Fusion Strength, Fusion Power. No, like I need my energy. Like where's my energy at? I know I can use the one, but it's like it doesn't really give you that much with that nourish. It gives you a bit, but I also got an EQ orb there too. Two of them, one of them. I don't know. The conks have really bad AI too. Man, I don't even have energy to cast it again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying on this another like third style build, but I don't know. It just feels really awkward. Conks just don't do enough. They only do half the damage the beam does too, even though there is 3 of them technically. What's my scaling even at right now? Like I'm at 60% vulnerability. I don't have sling up though. It's only gonna go up to like 68 probably. 75, okay. I don't know. Have any of you guys ever built Caliban this way around the ults? Because, I don't know, I tried so many different ways and this really is... It's not working the way I want it to. It's really not. I feel like this frame is just made to either tank or to
Well put together,
use the
Operator.
augment.
Now get
Like, I
out
feel
there
like just...
and
The ult doesn't
collect
compare to the
the
amount of
armor.
damage this does, so it's pretty much like either swap off what you value more. Swap off the 2 or swap off the 4. Do you value strip or do you value damage vulnerability? And just go for it. I mean, this build is never gonna outdamage this build. It just doesn't. There's like no real point in me even trying to make this. This frame is literally, before the augment, this frame was good for tanking and armor stripping. And now the augment's out, and now it can do damage this way, you know? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't like putting out just 2 builds. Sometimes weapons and frames, like I just can't get a third build that matches the other 2. It just doesn't compare. Like I can make one, but it's just like, you know, what is this? I'm gonna spend 155 energy to not be able to kill all the enemies. Like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of energy. Where you could play something like Equinox or like, if you're actually like playing ability wise, like something like that, just off the top of my head, like you could use this kind of ability and kill the entire room. Like, it's like if I was to go over to like my EQ right now, like you could literally see like my ult only costs 47 and it's got a 3.5 drain. This can destroy entire rooms in a 47.7 meter radius. Yeah, right. Like I feel like even the weapon platform is kind of like copium too. Like the weapon platform is like, oh, here's just this really tanky frame that can armor strip and apply Tau. Like I get he can apply Tau, but like also now we have a melee weapon that can do that. But it's like, how special is he still? Like I understand he's still special, but you know, if they already added it to one weapon, it won't be long until we start seeing it coming from more sources. Who knows? One of these new focus schools they're talking about adding could very well be one, you know? So who knows what they're going to end up adding in the game. But it's just for like a build like that compared to this, it's just, it just doesn't hit the same way. It's like the augment build is so good. Like, I mean, this took Caliban, and like everyone was like, oh, I really want the Orthless to be good. I really want to have fun with the Orthless, and this took him and actually made him really fun to play. Like, I mean,
Wait, no.
it's legitimately just the augment makes them so strong, and if they didn't teleport to your feet, this augment would suck. I mean, it would be terrible. The only like other redeeming quality of the augment, aside from what it actually gives them, is the fact that it puts them in prime position to actually deal damage to enemies. Like, yeah, there's sometimes where it'll put them in a bad spot, but for the most part, they're in good position. And like, I just run a large range build like this, 23.5 meters, and I can even run into mission for a minute just to show you guys this build, because I'll be posting this video, and this is the build I'm going to be posting for the augment in the video. I really like this build, but as far as the rest of this guy's kit goes, I mean, he's just a tank. I mean, really, he's just a shield tank. Gets decreased shield regeneration, or well, he gets increased shield regeneration rates from his Sumulus. He has an innate 1 second recharge timer where like other frames are 3.
Stand by for life support.
I may have tried it on the last Caliban. I know I have it set up, like for my companions. Actually, no, let me do that now, honestly. I'll just put that on right now before I even do this augmented build so you can see this. Just take augmented off for theorem. And then, where's my glaze? Right here.
Ready for
I like residual Vermia. Works good with the gaze, so I find it pretty solid. Just run the circ real quick.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Just want the orthos. Yeah, I got the glaze out. Okay.
Purge you from this place.
Let's get some aptitude stacks up here. Do you guys know, is this ability still bugged with the buff bar? Because I know when I tried it, it was still bugged. Where if you're still stacking it at max stacks, it'll go, like, it'll come off your buff bar, but it's still active kind of thing. See if I can get max stacks off these guys. Yeah, so like I'm at 15 right now. You can see already how strong the summons are, but if I can get another pool to drop here, let's see, I got another pool. You can see it's not gonna refresh, but it's also not gonna reset in the top right, and this is the bug I was talking about. It's technically still active right now. The only way you know if it's active is when it starts restacking. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, called it. Yeah, it's really annoying how that's the case, but as long as you know that little like gimmick with it, it's fine to understand it. Like, I'll know now if I go off and I start killing again. See if I get another stack. Yeah, you can see like now it's stacking again, so now it's resetting. Like, I like this, but I feel like for a build like this, it already does enough damage to where, like, you know, you can just group them and then kill them all. But, like, and I also feel like I'm just spamming this the whole time, too, so it's not really a lot of point for me to use Theorem, but, like, when this works on, like, other summons slash, like, companions, where you don't, like, you're not stuck really in, like, I guess, a quote-unquote channeled ability the entire time, this is really fun to use. Like, it gives you insane percentages. I know I use this on like Dante with like my actual companions and whatnot. Very, very fun. Oh. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like there's not really a point for me to make a fusion strike build when this build is already as powerful as is. Like, if you want to wave clear, like this is already like more than you could ask for. Grouping plus incredible damage. I mean, innate AOE from the lightning. Plus you get the viral damage on top of them now too with nourish and everything. Just not really like any other way to go about it. I had this build on the last Caliban. It's like pretty much the exact same build as I had before, but I mean, you can see it's insanely strong. Plus you have unlimited energy because you have nourish and all that. We got a big pool of flow. So yeah, you can just spin around with this build and have a good time with it. Definitely be posting my video on this soon, but as of right now, I'm still trying to figure out a third build. Right now, my second build is legitimately I am a shield tank. Here I am. Try to do some damage to me. Also, I have Worthy Camaraderie and Nourish on here. Which, since like I said, he's got the 1 second recharge time on a lot of other frames, so you can just run Fast Deflection. Since you have the 1, you get Shield Gate with this, and then you have Aegis is gonna proc like crazy. But yeah, I'm kind of stumped today. If I can't figure out a Caliban build, I don't really know what to cover today, to be honest. I only covered Valk yesterday because I was running into the same issue. I know people have been asking me for stall to builds, but there's a lot of stall to builds out there, so I've been a little hesitant to cover it already. Can't you do Gamma Core or something? It's a fun weapon. I want to do Tysus soon too. This thing's really, really strong. Or maybe even a Tomos too. Tomos is really good. Vidaria fix.
Now, who would be
I don't know. If it
here?
was crashing people's games, if people are bringing that into pubs to intentionally crash people's games, then I agree with the nerf. Trolling like that is ignorant, but also it's not really effective to go that way. I was doing it yesterday. I probably still have it all set up. I was messing around yesterday on the Nova build, the Spinner X and Elemental Ward build. And I was messing around on this with the Vidaria because the Vidaria, the blast from Molecular Prime will make the electric reproc. So I was using this, but now I know I saw some videos today where people were saying that the blast was nerfed on Zaku and on Lavos in particular. But the thing about Molecular Prime is the explosion of Molecular Prime inherits the properties of the weapon that laid the killing blow. So technically that shouldn't have nerfed this combo, which yet I haven't tried, but I don't know if other people have gone out and tried it yet. But yeah, this is what I was messing around on with that whole gimmicky explosion thingy. This is the build I was using with Ward 235% range. It's a 3-meter difference if you go for one more range mod, so I didn't really care. I guess I can go in and I can test this to see if this still works, but I don't know. I think it was pretty stupid to do what they did. I didn't really see a big point in it. Plus, too, that was also just a sim thing. If you're in a pub and people are trying to do that, everyone's just gonna wipe the map before you get the chance to set it up. You know, it's kind of just the way Warframe is now. If you don't have the capabilities to wipe the map in a second or two, then something's probably gonna beat you out. Okay, so let me just get set up here. See if it still works on Nova. Doesn't look like it. I need a bigger group than this though too. Yeah, I mean, they definitely do some. Yeah, like, see, it doesn't work on Nova anymore either. Like, that's really dumb. Like I get like the blast gimmick too. Like, what they also could have done was I saw Gaz talked about this today. He was saying how they could have just removed it from like external sources, like Zaku's ability, and like Lavo's ability, and this, which like would be totally fine, but like totally removing the blast property itself. You know, it kind of just ruins it, but I kind of get the move by DE with their spaghetti code. I'm sure people would figure out a way to break it. It's like when they tried nerfing Wukong slams for the first time, and people figured out a way where you could still slam it, spam it anyway by using, you know, bolts or whatever it's called from Saren. Yeah, so I get the move by them, but also like it sucks too. It makes the gun a lot less fun to use. But I guess the good news is like the Spinner X build still works. So if you like the Spinner X builds on this with Doriga, like you pick up Doriga proccing influence for me and everything. This is a really fun build. As long as they have a molecular prime on them, it'll chain. Not really the best tile for it, but yeah, you can see the premise of it. I was messing around with this a little bit on the void tile set. You want tiles where like you can just have like a large open room where enemies will pretty much pile you in a corner. That's the best way to go about this. But you can see like my molecular prime, it just continues to spread it around. And the thing is too is I'm running Toxin on my first laser, so it'll apply Toxin by itself. I don't need to attack. And then since Elemental Ward's coded as a melee weapon, it'll proc. Well, I'll get melee influence proc from my Doriga, and then when they shoot me, the redirected damage is now influenced, and then it'll redirect the Toxin, and then therefore spreading the Toxin. So this one's kind of like AFK. You could do this like so many different ways though. This frame is so broken.
You may use it.
Really, really fun. Oh yeah, this one works really well. But yeah, the Vada Rio, whatever, they killed it, man. They really did. You can still use it, but it's the fun factor is definitely chucked out the window. It's like the fact that like things like the Brahma and the Tsar, like they're nerfed nowadays. Like these weapons are power crept so hard. Like just like let them get ammo again. Like I mean, it's so painful to me. The incarnate weapons are so much better than these weapons, and they're unusable because of the ammo pools. Like it really is. Like yeah, there's things you can do to get ammo, but realistically, without totally building around, it's unusable. It sucks. I think I covered Strun recently. I definitely wanted to cover this thing. This thing is so good. Yeah, honestly, I think another big problem that I mentioned to my buddy right away was the fact that it doesn't always proc 3 lightning strikes, which I think was something bad. But then the fact that we were able to reproc it kind of saved that. But now that we can't reproc it, now it just hurts. Like you shoot an enemy, you don't even get a proc sometimes. Like it actually sucks, you know? What can you do? The only way you can still get extra is with punch through, but then like that requires setup
Operator,
and proper
Ordis is picking
lineup.
up a
You know, it's
distress
not like
signal.
something you can just like
Wait,
expect in every scenario
no.
you go into.
It's just the corpus peddling their
Which was the same thing with Blast. You still needed enemies nearby you, but as long as you had X amount of enemies nearby, you could expect a proc because the Blast was able to reproc it. Now it's just like, you know, and that was like a main point on why my Vadaraya build, I went for the Crux, because I was like, you want Blast to proc, because Blast is going to reproc the lightning bolts. But now, I honestly, I feel like I need to update the build already. Yeah, like if, let me see the Vada, I already have it on, don't I? Yeah. like I feel like the only build that I put out that's still usable is this one, and I put it out without blast. I put it out like this, I believe. What did I put it out? Like I put it out with the electric mod here, and I put it out with status damage here, I think. Yeah, status damage. Yeah, this is how I had laid out in the video. So in my video, I had my multi-shot build layout like this. Like you could still use this, but I mean you could still use the blast builds too. Like blast is still gonna proc. With Acuity, you still have a ton of damage. You're getting like huge hits. You have a ton of base damage, which the blast scales off of. You see, it scales off 30% of your base damage. So this is still going to be able to wipe rooms, but it's not. It's not what it was. It's just simply not what it was before. So now, realistically, the only builds I would tell you to go for are these two. If you want Acuity, either go for flat electric or go for something like this. Does it not? I haven't even looked at the wiki page yet. I checked the first day and there was no update for it, so I wasn't able to be sure or not. Yeah, the only thing I tested was aptitude, and I figured out aptitude didn't work. I'm sure if Frightful Elementalist doesn't work, though, this will be getting patched to work. I doubt that that is intended to not work on a fully electric-based weapon. It's like saying if, like, my Quanta Vandal didn't scale with it, you know? It's just like, what the hell, like... Very well could be like that right now, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally. Let me say honestly that they updated the wiki page. Yeah, they did. Okay, very nice. Let me move this to a different monitor so I can actually see this and see my chat at the same time. Did I just close it? Yeah, I did. Okay, whatever. Vada Raya. Let's see. Yeah, there's like no. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone around and testing it, but there's nothing on the wiki page about status damage, though it does have aptitude on you, so I guess I was right about that. It's also not affected by Firestorm. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more information on here soon, but right now there's nothing under notes, like there's nothing under there's no media for it. There's nothing on here. Like, let me see the comments. Yeah, yeah, everything on here is like outdated now. Everyone's telling you to use blast. Nothing on here about status damage that I could find at least. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out in the future. But yeah, I mean, if you still want to build for punch through, like it still works, you know. So you can still get multiple instances with this. It's just not gonna do what it did before. Which is sad, but you know, the weapon's still cool nonetheless. If it was an A tier weapon before, now it's probably like a B tier. Yeah, it's true. I can go test it right now. Buy a config for it. Okay, nothing on it. Need an electric proc. I got Crux on here. It's doing like 111 damage. That's what I'm doing. So it's got 2 stacks on this one. We got 1, 621, and 111 are the numbers I'm seeing here. Right, respawned. Okay. 222. Now I doubled the damage of that. Even I get that, yeah, 100. Yeah, it's pretty much doubling the damage. Went from 621 and what did I say, 111 to 222 and 1.2k. So status damage definitely works on it. If it didn't work yesterday, it definitely works today. Yeah, 111. Yeah, it's definitely working. Oh, they have 2 stacks. That's why they get in 222s. Yeah, so technically something like this should still be fine. If I just shoot up a little bit. Get some stacks going. It really does suck that it can't reproc on blast and things like that now, but you know, these procs still have a lot of. Keep in mind, I don't have reinforced bond on, so this is just shreds fire rate on here. But it still does a ton. Just won't reproc with anything like meter prime or anything like that, which sucks, but you can see we still get a ton of procs if you shoot through a line, hit multiple enemies. Like I can get these 4 guys in the back here. So I get a ton of procs still. So like it's still usable, but it's just not what it was before. But it doesn't work on the lightning strikes itself. I have no idea. Let me see. Sort of a status duration on this build just to help me out with this. Trying to get one to proc. Okay, here's one. It's doing 621 damage on this guy, and this is the guy procced on from the lightning strike. So let's see. Yep, he got procced 1.2 from the lightning strike. It definitely works. Yeah, good to know, right? Very good to know. So yeah, you can go for that. You still go for flat damage builds too. Like this build will still shred them to pieces. Plus this one is deadhead. It'll do more damage. Only annoying thing about like acuity builds is now your blast isn't gonna reproc your, your headshots. So if you actually want punch through like high damage recast, you need to hit all their heads. So that kind of sucks. But you can see it still works. Probably. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say it. You can still do damage with this gun. Like you can still prime enemies and do big damage with it. Like it's still gonna do that. And if you're priming, like the electric shocks are gonna feed off the primed enemies, so they're still gonna hit for like 8.1 million. It's still gonna do a ton of damage. You can kill people this way too. But even though like the blast build like doesn't do what it did before, it's still interesting because the way I showed it on my video, it was really in a sense of that. Did I take shred off of here? Yep, I was messing with this yesterday. Like, you can still do this. Like, Blast is still gonna do what Blast does. But it's not, like, it's nothing compared to what it was yesterday. Just nothing at all, really. Yesterday, like, 2 of these shots would delete this entire room, and today it's just, it's laughable, really. I would definitely go about building this entirely differently now. I would not build this the same way. Or I would not build this, like, in regards to this build, I would not build this the same way. It's definitely not worth it. You're better off just leaning fully in a CD here and getting, like, a solid base damage element. And for the most part, yeah, these should still work fine. But I'll probably end up recovering the weapon. I didn't want to wait because I wanted to get... I found a solid build and I want to... Yeah, I have, like, the funny thing is, like, everyone was bugging out about it with, like, Cyto 9 and, Lavos and all that, and I haven't even tried it with Cyto 9 yet. I did try it with Lavos when it was broken still, but I have not tried it with Cyto 9. Multi-shot isn't worth it because yeah, well, that's what I was saying in my video. Acuity just flat out does more damage anyway, so it's really, you're better off going for Acuity builds. If you watch my video, you'll hear me talk about it a little bit. But the multi-shot build, I still wanted to make one because I know there's people out there who don't love just going for headshots all the time, so in that sense, it's for those people. But yeah, like I said, I might end up just redoing that video with 3 more builds because I feel like I'm just going to be building the weapon differently now, you know? It's just not the same thing. I feel like now you're just going to lean fully into Acuity with just a ton of critical damage, like, and just a high base damage element. Actually, what is this on here? Actually, so I know there wasn't information out, but like I was just saying, I was just checking the wiki today, but it actually does say here on the wiki, multi-shot and punch through are considered separate hits and are individually have a chance to spawn lightning strikes. So maybe those other people are wrong. And this is DE's official wiki, isn't the Phantom. If I knew how to change the scene, I would just change it and show you guys, but let me see if I could just... Yeah, no, the wiki says it does. Exactly what the wiki says is multi-shot and punch-through are considered separate hits and individually have a chance to spawn the lightning strikes. So, I mean, according to the wiki, it does, but I don't know. It seemed to me like it was as well when I was testing it, but I honestly didn't do exact testing, so I can't tell you for sure or not. But according to the wiki today, it says that it does, so. Oh yeah, well that could very well be the case. Like I said, I haven't tested it, so I don't know what the exact percentage is, but versus saying that they can't proc it versus them actually having the chance, yeah, they can proc it. I just don't know how effective it actually is. But still, I do think Acuity builds are better anyway, so you should just build an Acuity build anyway. But if I recover this weapon, it's going to be most likely 2 to, if I can fit 3 Acuity builds. because they're all gonna look like exactly the same, I feel like. I was just using this yesterday for like the increased lightning strike procs when they were proccing off the ultimate. I'm probably not really even going to be using this weapon much now, to be honest. Like, it's brand new. That's like the only thing that's intriguing to me now. The Venato has like no redeeming value to me whatsoever. Like, I literally built this weapon, put a video out for you guys, and just had no other urge to use it. I was actually thinking about doing a, I don't even think I own it. Yeah, I want to do a dark split sword build. I literally don't even own it right now, but this is such a cool weapon. I really want to talk about it. It's going to take me a while to build it though. I definitely need a lot of things to build it. Is it even in the market? I know it's old. Yeah. Now. Tenolab, okay. First time look at my clan's dojo on the channel here, guys. My clan leader somehow sees this. Shouts out my clan leader. This is the trading hall. You gotta love this, right? Oh yeah, we are here for the Tenolab. Dark split sword, yeah. And then like I know I need like dual Skana too, and like this is just gonna be such a bitch. No wait, now it's, I know I need dual Skana, but what else do I need? I need 10 mutagen mass? Why did I trash this weapon? This is like me with the Cyber. I trashed my Cyber like years ago before the Incarnate came out, and I had to grind out that whole 30k just to get another one. Where was I gonna go? I wasn't gonna go anywhere. I was gonna go in here, I think. Dual Skana. Oh my god, wait, it's so easy to make. Sweet. Dual Skana. Bada bing, bada boom. Skip this. Oh, I need 10 mutagen mass. How much do I have? Nope, I gotta go buy more. Okay. Gotta do some trading soon too. I've been spending too much plat. Where the fuck am I going? It's the biolab, right? Yeah. Okay. It's time to spend. What is it gonna be? 50 plat on mutagen? Alright. just dark split sword. Boom, boom. Skip this. Alright, let's have some fun, guys. Okay. So now the question is, polearm or split sword? I'm thinking split sword. Stats do change. You have really nice critical ratios here. But the polearm is a nice status chance. Definitely slap an adapter on this.
Stand by while I
If I even
analyze
want
the
a heavy
intelligence
bladed
profiles
too,
of
I
the
gotta
engineer.
form of this.
Error, not a number.
I used my last
Did the
stance
operator
forma
enjoy
too the
this
other
medicine?
day. Fuck it, we're gonna make a dual sword build first. Let's have some fun with it. I definitely have, yeah, okay, Tenacious Bond is on. Alright, let's build a melee, shall we? Well, it seems like when you're in split sword, you definitely want to avoid the status chance. I mean, going hybrid, you could definitely do it, but it's definitely dog shit. I don't know, slash puncture rad means instantly we're going for condition overload. We're hitting values over it already, so go for CO. Obviously, we're stacking crit on this build, so blood rush. 2.4 meter range, that's getting bumped up with the range mod for sure. I need to slap a potato in here. Actually, puncture weighted. Peril status chance, so puncture weighted. Doubt he's an option. Fury. You don't want to be slow. Obviously, we have CC, so we're gonna need CD. This is only gonna be able to get to, let's calc it. It's probably only gonna be like 150% CC, but I'll do a quick calc. What do we have here? 25 base. And I guess I'll do this, yeah, I'll do this just with this for now. Yeah, this only hits 135%, so this is legitimately like barely even scraping the surface of like having a chance of getting us some orange crits. So we need something else on top of this. Now the question is, do we go for sack steel or do we go for the galvanized mod? Now, is it actually going to make a difference? Let's see. This is all calc to 12x2. So what? Then this would be... I guess I could do sack steel first. This will tell me a lot. Yeah, sack steel only gets me to 190. So most likely I'm better off going with galvanized steel. As galvanized steel will get me to... It'll get me to 162%, so it's only 28% less. And we get the 120% crit value, so this is definitely the way to go with it. It's going to be that. Right now I'll just put regular organ shatter on so I can put this other mod on the build here. What did I want to put on here? Oh, oh, it's 12, isn't it? Oh, wow, I'm such a fool. Alright, we gotta go level this thing up, guys. Forget about the arcane for now, I'm not worried about it yet. Definitely not gonna be influence on this build though, I can tell you that much. Do you guys ever get this where you get stuck in the loading screen? You don't see any of your teammates, and then in like 10 seconds I'm gonna get a DC notice here. This happens to me all the time. Yep, there it is. There's a DC. I don't know why it happens so often, but it happens to me all the time. And it's just like, oh, I gotta get back into another group now. Oh, nice, we got a Mirage. Hopefully the Mirage will kill everything. This tile's ass too if you're not like a wide room clearer. Oh, we have Naramon on this too, I really hope I do. I think I do because I had Nami solo set. Let me see. Yeah, I do. Okay. 1.3 million damage. Fury buffing, but nothing external from the frame. That was nice. Okay, the range is definitely a bit low on like weapons like this, where if you have like weapons like a Nami solo, it's like 10 meters with Incarnate form, but still, these weapons can still deal a ton of damage. Still give them the credit they deserve, give them their flowers. It's like weapons like the Nami Skyla, like don't build that thing for influence, build it for raw fucking slash, and that thing is a monster. I can honestly cover that in one of my videos. That weapon is very, very fun. Oh, whoa. Nice strike. Very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see the different styles of build I'll be able to make with this weapon. It's definitely gonna need like a stance forma. Do you guys know if stance forma costs the same amount as omni forma? Because I already feel like this pain inside of me that I have to use an omni forma on this thing, and I really don't want to, but I feel like I have to.
Enter the data conduit.
Monsters of us all. But especially you guys.
Maybe I could just forma the shit out of it and make it so I don't need the extra space. I don't know. Do something really stupid.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go
I'm
on
forming
without you.
like a kick gun at that point. Or like one of my rank 0 combat discipline builds. Okay, yep, let's just check this thing out. Melees are always so easy to worry about for me. Bro, no, wait, where's the stance forma? No, did they get rid of it? Is it just the ones that like I had left over? No way! I didn't even know about this. I had so many stance formas like laying around that I never even bothered to check if they actually took them out of the game or not. Unless there's still a way you can get them. I don't have any more though. Oh, so you know what that means, guys. Painful moment. 50 plat onto the Omniforma. Let's just slap like exposure on here for now. Just to get some elemental weighting on here. Yeah, I just gotta go back in with the build. I actually want to look at the stat differential though. Where is... Oh, Cleaving Whirlwind, yeah. Gets a little bit better range. Crit drop status goes up. Yeah, if you want to use influence, use Cleaving Whirlwind. Otherwise, what do I want to use? I think Crossing Snakes. I'm pretty sure that's what I use on my dual eye core. Yeah, it's got the Force Slash proc on the neutral. I think these have Force Slash procs on the neutral. Oh, this one is 3. Oh my god.
Seems to have misplaced
Yeah, I might go
those
for this. Swirling Tiger. Oh my god, that's a lot of attacks for 1 slash proc. I think Carving Mantis is probably my best bet here. Give me those force procs. I don't know if you guys saw the Skana build that I put out, but I used the Skana and I abused that with Afflictions and Force procs on the first neutral. That build is really, really strong and really, really fun. Definitely go check that out.
I'm right here. Do it. Kill me.
Really nice second room this week. Wonder how the entire tile looks. I haven't done like a 8 tile run this week. Maybe I'll stream like an 18 plus attempt or something solo. I've only done 18 plus about 2 times, and it was very tile respective as well. You get one bad tile when you're like 16 plus to run over, especially when you're by yourself. I mean, you really got to bank on having. They don't really even have to be great tiles, they just got to be good enough. Like, if I got the first tile of this week's CSO, like, I would be happy with that. But there's some other rooms that they just don't work. If you're not getting, like, at least, like, you know, roughly, like, at least still getting 400 plus kills a room, your timer's gonna run out. You gotta get a lot of kills still. You gotta get, I'd say, at least 400 kills a room if you're playing alone.
Enter the data conduit. Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
As ready as you will ever be.
Okay, time to start farming this. Yeah, I'm almost down at 40k. I really gotta do some trading. Right back into ESO. Sometimes I love how easy melees are to formula because like 90% of the mods you apply are the Madurai forma, but oh my god, I'm not gonna get kicked out of this again. Yeah, what? I really don't understand that. I really don't. It's been happening to me for years. Also, I love how everything loads in late in my orbiter too. It's really funny. ability up. I do not care. Now what, I have, after I put Gal Steel on, I have 2 slots left, so it's pretty much, do I put Element there, or do I leave Element to Exposure? Maybe just put something else there that'll benefit me more so. I don't know, I gotta think about it while I swing around in here. I'll probably put out a video on this weapon, and it'll probably only be 2 builds. It'll probably just be 1 build for the heavy blade and 1 build for the dual swords. Either that or I can find something else I can do with this weapon. Maybe I'll do like I'll do an influence probably for the pole arm, but I'll definitely have this one being raw damage, and most likely, depending on what the puncture weighting looks like on the other form, probably try and attempt a Dowdy build for you guys. But I don't know. I tried a Dowdy build on the Venato, and that shit just does not work. Like, like you could do it. You get a little bit extra, but like it's not worth it. Like, whereas like there's weapons like the ceramic dagger where you can get like, you know, if you run crescendo, or no, sorry, not crescendo. If you run like a reflex and you run like a 6x combo, you can get upwards of like 25x combo just from Dowdy. Like, it's really, really impressive. So, I don't know, when there's weapons like that, it makes Dowdy on other weapons just look not, like, impressive at all. But I can still attempt it. It's like that freaking Caliban build I keep saying I want to make for you guys. Like, the third build, like, I'm trying to figure out a third build for you guys, but that frame is just so boring. Like, either you deal the augment damage or you tank, and that's about it. And yes, like, honestly, your tank is your weapon platform. Hey, what's going on, Nico? How you doing, buddy?
Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
But yeah, for now, definitely gonna cover the Dark Split Sword once I get this thing built. If this thing does even, like, some remote semblance of damage, I'll be putting a video ad on it just because it's unique. It's like the Falcor, like, I could cover all these other glaives in the game, but, like, realistically, the rest of the glaives in the game are just all one-dimensional. They all do, I guess technically you could say they all do something different, but in my opinion, glaive, in my opinion, like, it's like, okay, if you want force proc slash, use this. If you want the infinite punch through even while you have volatile rebound on, you can go for this. If you want a weapon that has innate viral and will do the highest base damage out of all glaives, you go for the path assist. If you want to do forced electric procs on heavy attack, and the weapon is not unique, it doesn't have the infinite punch through, you use this. If you want forced toxin procs, you use this. Another one with force blast procs, but now that we have the path, there's not really a point in using this. And then we just have the Orvis, the Kestrel, and that's about it. So it's just like, I don't know, the glaives are really one-dimensional to me. At least like the Falcor has that unique factor to it, where it has that special ability. Whereas the rest of them are just like, they all heavy attack, but force a different proc. Or they just deal a lot of damage. Plus, like, the glaive lost so much power with the health changes, too. Like, Slash is still great, but it's not what it was before. So that instantly lowers it in my eyes. If I'm using glaives, it's just going to be one of these two. Realistically. Like, I'll use a Serrato once in a while, and it's really easy to build. Like, you legit only need one format to build this thing.
Ready for action.
You could even build it without Force Toxin procs, and build it for melee influence, and you'll still get the Force Toxin procs and the heavy attacks. So you'll get Forced Influence Toxin procs along with your electric and your viral, therefore increasing the damage of your toxin. So I mean, like, you know, there's ways you can go about it. But, you know, it's like, if for me, if I'm gonna glaive, it's just gonna be the Falcor, it's gonna be the Patho, one of the two. I mean, everyone's free to use whatever they want. I have a lot of, like, people who like messing around with stuff. Like, I know there's a guy in my clan who loves the Kestrel, and I just can't figure out why. Like, this thing has abysmal stats, like, absolutely abysmal stats. Like, the CD is fine, but it's like, when are you gonna get to use it? You know, so it's like, it's just not great. I don't know. Even in the heavy attack, it's like 12%, 14%. Like, it's not great. But yeah, back to what was I doing? Dark Split Sword? Yeah, that's what I was in the middle of. Why did I click on my compressor? Whenever this is on my loadout, I always click this by accident. I don't know why.
Orders went mad.
Yeah,
for
I know,
3
right? That's what I
milliseconds,
said
and
when I
he
saw
realized
it.
that each time he
Well, it's
cleaned
because what
something,
happened was
he
someone
makes
in my
something else
clan
dirty.
got attack and lug ribbon, and that's actually what the reason why I made my attack and lug video was because someone in my clan got it, and they were like, "Hey, I got this ribbon for this weapon. What the hell even is this weapon?" And I started typing in chat. I was like, "You guys don't know what this weapon is? This weapon is really, really good, and it's like somewhat unique as well." And then my buddy started talking about the Kestrel, and that's when I started laughing. I was like, you know, who uses the Kestrel? You know, he's like, oh, I want something stupid for it. And I was like, yeah, you do you, man. Have your own fun. Now we have a little bit more room on here. Wait, now, so this is what I was saying I was going to do. It's like either it was going to be this or it was going to be Sack Steel. It's a 28% difference in crit, and this one, it also doesn't go over 200%, and this one is going to give me 120% CD. So this is definitely the way to go here. It's like 190 versus this is 162. Now it comes down to the rest of the build here is how do I fill out my last two slots here. It's like I could go for something different in the arcane slot and slot them with elements. I could keep the elements here and I could slot this with something else. Like this is primed corrosive setup. Like this is the 65 and the 90. Like you're getting pretty much this. So it's like you're not really losing much if you're still full stacking this. Oh my god, you should have seen what it looked like months ago. I farmed Endo in like December of last year, and I was having so much fun with it. Like if you guys haven't tried the VOD Endo farm, I would highly recommend you guys go out, get in the Discord, and give it a try. The mods, they're all really cool people. I really like them. I haven't been in there in a while, but like when I was around, they were really, really cool. Admins were also very cool. And they're really like nice with helping teach new players. But I farmed probably like 15 million or so, and I've just been selling so much that I'm running out. But like if you see my my video on my account where I talk about how I make my plat, this is like a major part of it. Without this, this wouldn't be here. So kudos to the Endo Farm creators and the Endo Farm meta creators. They really have redefined the ways that I make 130 to 140,000 Endo per hour. No, you're good. My mic's not the best. I gotta get a better mic so it doesn't come in the best on like my YouTube videos and stuff. So don't mind it at all, please. Also, roughly too, 10 million endo. I saw Galv mods at maxed out at 80 a pop. 10 million endo is gonna get you around 28,500 platinum. But that also requires credits. I guess the thing about me too though is like I never like, I don't look at this like I have 41k, and like it's like a problem and a good thing at the same time, because I'll be stingy to buy things, but also I know that I'm never gonna run out. Like I don't think I go down in plat, but like my balance rises always over time. Like I remember I used to tell my buddy like a couple years back, like, you know, my version of zero platinum was 10k, and I would have like around like 15, 16k. I didn't want to drop under 10k. I don't know. I guess I kind of looked at it like it was like real money. Like I didn't want to spend it without knowing I had the ability to make it back. It's like right now I've been spending thousands of plat. Like I had 48k when Weaver came out, but like I still have like 2 million endo or so. So that 2 million endo, what, it's 30,000 endo times 80. Yeah, so like what I have right here, this will get me about 5,300 plat. But it, you know, it's like, you know, so it's like I know I have the amount that I need to make another 5,300, so I can spend whatever I want, and I know I'll be able to make it back still. But I definitely need to get back in there soon, because once this runs out, my plat making methods are just gone again. It's not for the best way. I don't just sell Galv mods too, though. I sell legitimately every non-gold R10 mod I can get my hands on, or non-gold or primed. Like I'll sell like Hornet Strikes for like 50 plat, and people will buy them like 60 plat, and it only costs me like 20,000 endo. Okay, so what am I doing here? Back to the Dark Split Sword again. I gotta go level it up. Yeah, I'll probably finish the stream off with building this weapon, and then, or just this first build, and then once I'm done with this, I'll probably get off stream, get some dinner.
Are you shooting at me?
But I'll try to figure out some kind of video I can put out for you guys before the end of the day, for sure. I really, like, I've been putting out a couple videos a day, but I'm at upwards of like 80 videos now, and I've only been doing this for about like a little over 3 weeks. So I'm kind of burning myself on ideas. So I'm trying to slow down a little bit, but my goal is still to get at least one video to you guys every single day. With the goal of still trying to do more, but at least one would make me happy. I know I had a few days like early on where I posted like 11 videos in a single day, you know. I just had so many ideas flowing I wanted to share with the community, I just couldn't stop posting. But now it's like I'm using all my ideas up and, you know, running out of them. I've seen a few other things online, but I don't like, you know, if I see something from another creator, like I'm not gonna cover it on my channel unless like, you know, unless like it's really that special, I'm not gonna cover it here. Yeah, well, my goal was to try to get a few out for you guys every day. You know, just because I'm a smaller creator, so I wanted to put out content for the guys who are looking out for me. You know, I'm looking out for you guys too. You know, I'm giving you guys quality content and good content. If I can't figure out a third Caliban build soon for you guys, I'll just release the 2 build video. But I'm really trying to figure out a third build. I was doing that at the beginning of the stream, and it's just, it's a pain, it really is.
A data conduit
This weapon's really cool looking. You got like the big sword in the left hand and the small sword in the right hand. Yeah, to me, it's really boring too. Like that augment build is cool, but then also like I feel like I don't even find myself using that in like practical situations where I'm in public lobbies. Like I don't know, like what mission would Caliban excel in? Like that's not survival. Like I don't know, just where would I go? Like what mission would I go into and I'd be like, oh, you know, like Caliban. It's like, you know, you have your exterminates, like you know what you bring in there. You bring your mirages, you bring your volts, you bring your titanias, you bring your nasas, like you bring things like that. And then like you have your defenses, you bring hildrins, you bring varunas, you bring mesas, you bring garas. Like, you know, like these missions, like they have specific frames that you want to bring into them, but it's like, where do I bring Caliban? Where do I bring him?
Or is a leader of nations. And dreamers, I pour myself a drink.
Even like captures and stuff, like you bring speed frames, rescues, you bring speed frames. A lot of the frames in this game just get categorized into like, well, I just play them in solo or I play them in survival. It's like even the Valk changes, like I really like how she is now. I understand you could play her in Cascade, but it's like aside from that, like what else are you gonna do with her? Well, also too, you could play anything. Anything in the game that has shields, you could bring the level cap. Anything in the game. So Caliban technically could play Cascade too, so I don't really even like using that as a reference. Like, oh, this frame could play Cascade. Like, I know Valkyr can HP tank now to cap, but, you know, any frame in the game that has shields can play cap. Like, I'm telling you right now, anything can.
Operator,
All you need to understand is the mechanics of how your build is going to function, and you can take whatever you want to level cap. It doesn't matter. My favorite level cap build that I have, that I've taken 100 times, is this Hydroid build.
All set. Service your weapons.
Like,
myself.
these are frames you don't really see in cap, but these are frames, this frame, I want to cover this frame. I already covered it on my channel. I want to cover it again, because I love this frame in level cap so much. It's so fun to play. Typically, I'd just go in like this with precision, and I bring my Furus as my secondary. You legit don't even need a primer. Just, I have a ribbon on my Furus, no Gallop mods. I play all my Cascade level caps like this. Unless I'm testing something, they're all played this way. If I'm playing in like a meta group and they want to do it fast, I'm using this. And I'm using Hydroid, and I'm attacking. It's like a while back I had... Do I still have the build on here? I don't know. I did something with a few buddies of mine. I just wanted to see what they would do. Yeah, this is what it was. I wanted to see what they would do. We had a little like thing. I was like, all right, let's all go to level cap. This actually doesn't even need to be here. You can do it with this. We're like, oh, let's go to level cap. Hydroid is so good. I love Hydroid. He's such a good frame. Like, playing him in Disruption, Level Cap, and Level Cap Cascade is an absolute blast. If you guys haven't tried it, I would highly recommend it. But like, I told my buddies, they were like, oh, let's go to Level Cap all on Excalibur. This was pre-reworks too. They were like, oh, let's see, whoever dies first has to gift the other person like a 3 forma pack or something like that. And we all showed up with completely different builds. Guys, all you need, 1, 2, 3, rolling guard, Aegis. You're going to level cap. I don't care what anybody says. This, and this, you're going to cap. Any frame in the game. This frame has 0 ways to protect himself to survive. Aside from the slight vulnerability he gets from his 1, this will take you to level cap. It's legitimately... These 4 mods, and Aegis is overkill. If you want to face tank, bring Aegis. If you want to fully survive the cap, you bring this. Any frame in the game will go to cap with this. That has shields. Need to preface that. They have shields, they go to cap with this. Plus, you have like secondary, like you have companions like the harass, which in the window if you're rolling guard can help you go invisible. That will help you stay alive. Your operator is there. Your shield will regen while you're in your operator, so you can use your operator to avoid instances of damage. I use my operator to avoid dot instances all the time. Like, you can legitimately do this with whatever you want. Like, all these frames are formatted so heavy on my account because I've pushed them all. They need this many forums. Like, my Valkyrie Prime, I have 8 forums on this thing. Like, I should talk Temple soon, too. Temple's so broken. I keep getting sidetracked. I gotta finish this build. Venato? Where's my Dark Split Sword? Did I change it off something? Oh, I did my Volt build. Okay. And usually when you're leveling, obviously you want to take your other weapons off, but it's a double affinity weekend, and I have a booster, so I don't really give a shit. Yeah, so it's like these 2 last slots, like what goes here? It's like we're filled in. I mean, I could go for more, like I can go Glad. This will give me another 120% CD, so this will actually take me to where Sack Steel was. So this actually will put me to 190 if I wanted to go this route. But now for the final slot, what do? You look Bane, but I'm thinking maybe a flat... No, not a flat element. Actually, maybe. No, Weeping Wounds. That's gonna go right here. That's it. We'll see how it works with Weeping. If Weeping really feels like I need it, I'll keep it in that slot. Otherwise, I'll go for something different. Shit, I gotta run out soon, too. Let me check this.
Come on! I'm right here! Do it! Kill me!
Oh yeah, and by the way, this Volt build has that same shield setup on it, by the way. Whenever I make, like, my quote-unquote lazy builds, it involves this. Triple mod. A lot of frames you don't really need extra mods, like, you're just really end up stacking strength where you don't really need it, so you might as well just go for triple shield mod. Have, like, unlimited survivability. And you can even do a regular redirection on a lot of frames. You just need primed on some to get the max gate. But if you're even getting like 2.4, like if you're getting above a 2 second shield gate, like you're totally fine. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to make a video on this weapon. Yeah, I honestly don't really know what the growth actually looks like, but the one thing that's nice is every day it seems like more and more people are commenting and saying how much my builds are helping them, which is like my main purpose of doing this. I wanted to do this because like I said, if you read my description of my profile, I've been playing this game for like 12 years, or I've been playing since the first anniversary of Warframe, and all my IRL buddies, you know, like eventually they all got burned out of the game after putting a couple thousand hours in. So now, like with Warframe nowadays, like I'd say after like 2019 is probably when my friends stopped playing. Like I make all these really interesting builds and this really fun stuff, and I don't really have anybody to share it with. So eventually I just decided, well, first actually I thought to myself, I was like, you know what, let me like just import my entire catalog onto Overframe. But then I thought to myself, you know, a lot of these builds I'd be better off just explaining them in person, so that's what gave me the idea to start doing this. And to be honest, even like without the feedback, I've just been having so much fun, like Warframe is like the kind of game where when I'm at the stage that I'm at, like my account's fully completed. Even like the new Prime stuff came out 2 days ago. Like I got it within 6 hours on the first day. Like you have to find ways to enjoy the game, and this has been like a new like second win for me. I've been having so much fun just like making videos and stuff. Like I'll get on the game and I'll sit in Simulacrum for 4 hours just because I want to find something really fun to show you guys.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit
Oh,
is
I'm only at
closing
28. No, give me an Xmas unit. There we go.
Murder! Table for a bunch of dudes.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Right now, I'm really just sticking to like builds and stuff for the community though, because I feel like if people are gonna find my channel, they're gonna have to search it right now, and what better way to find it in search than... Oh yeah, I'm the same way. The longest break I probably took in this game was around when Deimos dropped. I stopped playing because my cousin burned out, and he was like my main friend that I played with. I stopped playing around then for a really long time, and then around COVID I started playing again. And then ever since then, I haven't been able to put it down. This game is so special to me. I'd say now, though, since my last break till now, this has easily been the most consistent I've been. I've been playing this game easily for over 5 years without taking a break, as it being... Like, I still play other stuff with my buddies, but as far as, like, if I get on my computer and I'm alone and my buddies aren't around or whatever, like you know, like right now, I can hop on right now, I can get on stream, I can talk to you guys, I can play Warframe, I can make some fun builds, we could chat about it, and it's cool, you know? I've been having a really good time with it. What was I gonna put? I'll put weeping here, right? Okay, let's go in the simulacrum.
Ready for action.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a look at how this works right now, and then I'm gonna probably call the stream for the day. Let's get my 12x. Yeah, you can see, like, with Glad Might, we're almost at the right crit radius. We're at 190%, which is really, really nice. The Glad mod is also giving us more CD, and it's making up for the loss from the other mod. Now, let me see, because obviously this weapon is lacking a status change. Oh, I know, like, well, that's the thing too, though. I feel like over the last couple of years, DE, they just do not miss. Like, they are doing such a fantastic job with this game. Like, when I tell you this game is, right now, everything I could have dreamed it was back in the day when I first started playing would be an understatement. This game is a fever dream compared to back then. I mean...
War makes monsters of us all.
Everything I could have ever wanted in this game, DE's pretty much added. The only thing I really, like, still beg them for is a better simulacrum. And not, like, just the room, but, like, the system. Like, we need higher level enemies / infinite ammo dummies. Like, I get so sick of testing builds on enemies that die in a second, like, and I can't believe they haven't added that in the game yet. Like, even if they wanted to incorporate it, like, I was saying this on my last stream, if they want to incorporate it into the game, all they have to do is, like, make it a part of Samaris, where you can make it, like, oh, like, if you go and scan, like, a super high-level enemy, you can go turn that super high-level scan into Samaris, and now you could spawn that level enemy into your simulacrum, or, like, something like that. Like, they could, it would be really easy for them to incorporate in the game, and they legitimately have an infinite HP dummy for you to practice your sword attacks on in the Deviri, like, pre-room where you pick all your weapons and everything. They have an infinite HP dummy in there. but they don't have one in the regular Simulacrum. Which I find just be ridiculous. But yeah, that's it for the stream today, guys. I just want to thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. Really, really fun. You know, I'll probably do a Dark Split Sword build soon, and I'll get that Caliban build out to you guys soon, and I'll probably be back on stream again soon. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciated it. Thanks for supporting me out here on my channel. I'm having a ton of fun. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and thank you for hanging out.